Here's an article from the College Fix. The College Fix is actually a pretty good website. I enjoy the writing. I've mentioned them a couple of times. They're actually skilled writers. They're very skilled writers. I just read the headline. Sociology, not a real not a real how do I say this? Not a real class. Professor Fat-Phobia is rooted in anti-blackness. What is an anti-blackness? Scared of the dark? You're scared of blacks. Okay, that's what I headed. That's where I headed. Yeah. You don't like wearing dark clothing. It's because you hate blacks. this, this is like the most insane things. This is by Matt Lamb, the assistant editor. Again, this is by the College Fix, and ah, a professor who regularly writes about race and health issues recently argued that the stigma surrounding obesity is linked to racism. I honestly expected a woke white woman, not a manlish looking black woman. I'll be honest with you. So anyway, this is Dr. Sabrina Strings. The name of Sabrina is an attractive name. It didn't hold true at this. Okay, Sabrina Strings, a professor of sociology at the University of C. Irvine, told CBS News that the medical community approach to weight loss stems from, usual. Anyway, we can't deny the fact that, has a quote, right? Simply historical reality. It's a historical reality. Today, these people are absolutely crazy. They're nuts. Okay, and the thing that upsets me, they have a job as a professor and I don't. But they're more qualified. And hey, what can you do? They're definitely more qualified in terms of probably degrees, right? So, but let's just continue. Uh, the interview came ahead of a CBS blah blah blah. Who cares? Strings explained that it's nothing new. It's not a new phenomenon, but goes back to the slave trade. Doesn't everything go back to the slave trade at this point? With the dawn of the slave trade, skin color was originally sorting out mechanisms to determine who was a slave and who was free. But you might imagine, with slavery progressing through the century, skin color became a less reliable source of sorting. Therefore, they decided to rearticulate racial categories, adding new characteristics. Colonists believes that black people inherently more censorious. That people, the idea that had more. What do you do when things are like observed in reality? Like, can you still call it lies? I'm reading this to myself right now, and I don't, I don't see anything that's a lie. I don't see anything so horrendous. Everything can be viewed through a prism, but all these prisms appear to be true to me. you know. And of course, self-control and rationality after enlightenment were characteristics that were deemed integral to whiteness. Okay, so like I said, I grew up in these neighborhoods, and all these things are true, right? I mean, all these things. Now, I've seen things with people like trading their. I never food stamps or EBT for like for money. I think it's been a while since I was in these areas, but it's just absolutely like terrible what these people do, and it's to buy food instead use the money to get clothing. I've seen these things firsthand. This is absolutely true, by the way. Okay. Again, in the school system, like the really fat kids of the black girls are like huge, man, massive, and it's like, yeah, I've seen like they literally get the stereotype in there, where they're loud, obnoxious, and that they're just I feel sorry sometimes because they clearly didn't have a childhood because their mom is also fat and obnoxious. Just anyway. I mean, these are some things that should teach in the school system about obesity, about healthy eating. Healthy eating isn't eating fruit, okay? Fruit is full of damn sugars. Like, anyway, String said that white Protestants tried to show that they were morally upright and racially proper by eating eating responsibility and staying fit. You hear that? Eating responsibility and staying fit is white supremacy. The professor argued Protestants believe if you did not show temperance, that was evidence that you were one of the savages. True. And also Christian. True. The idea of obesity issues, weight management, being tied to racism is not a new topic. In July, she told the HuffPost that the body mass index is racist. Oh my goodness. Again, you need ways to measure things, right? Let me guess, measuring is also racist. It's racist and it's also sexist, of course. Mostly white men within the study population, and then try to extrapolate that create norms, expectations. Okay, so women are like slightly more obese than men. I think studies show. Because of that, it's sexist. Again, like women lack responsibility. Simple things like body health. Women lack responsibility for that. Okay, so what they do is that they want the whole the what's it called, everything change. So obesity is no longer, was it the 30, was it the was the index like 35 or something like that? I forgot the amount, maybe 30, the obesity index. Anyway, they want nobody to ever be obese apparently, but they want why nobody should ever be called obese. Like, that's gonna be the new hate term probably. Don't be surprised. The era of slavery, white Americans determined that black Americans needed only the bare necessities. Not what is she talking about? Goodness gracious. It's set in motion. Okay, this is just nonsensical stuff. We get it. We get it. This is just crazy talk by a person with crazy eyes. And again, a lot of people, I keep saying it, a lot of things are surface issues, right? Because she feels bad about herself, natural just natural features about herself she doesn't like. I've seen this firsthand, okay? At a very young age. Okay? And there's nothing you can do about it because you naturally compare. I've seen girls naturally compare themselves. Okay, they're jealous of other races. You decide who's jealous of who. I've seen boys do the exact same thing to a lesser extent. And it's always, how do I say this? The least attractive people in any community, in any population, in any area, they're always the ones who are the angriest. And there's nothing you can do about it because they're just natural differences. Okay? Share, save, subscribe, and be less fat phobic. Okay? Take care, bye. Oh, I'm on Twitter, Paula, blah blah blah. Who cares? Bye.